I use my GPS just about everywhere I go unless I know exactly where I'm going and have been there multiple times before.
I usually don't use GPS. I usually get online and like MapQuest it, and then I print out the directions.
I use GPS if it's like 30 minutes or more away usually, because I know my area really well, but if it's pretty far, I'll use it every day.
I do. Quite frequently I use it through my Bluetooth in my car, so it does kind of come over the speakers, but especially with being new in the area, I kind of have to use my GPS.
Yes, I do, and probably whenever I'm going somewhere for the first time.
Occasionally when traveling and I'm trying to find a certain location I do, but normally not very often.
Yeah, I usually use my GPS, but I mean I plug it into my phone, so I'm not really looking at it, but I listen to it.
GPS, yes. How often? Maybe twice a year, maybe.
Every now and again I'll text and drive, but it's mainly when I'm trying to get somewhere and I'm asking them how to get there or something else and where they're at. And I personally think texting and driving is bad. That's why I try and limit it to only using it at the stoplights. But every now and again I do break that moral code and text while driving.
I don't text and drive. I don't feel that's safe, and because you can't look down at your phone and, or at least I can't, and be a safe driver, so I don't do that.
I don't text and drive, and I don't like when my friends text and drive because it scares me. So I recommend not to do it to my friends.
I do. I refrain from it as much as I can. Usually try to keep it to somewhere where it's a couple miles of straightaway. Where I'm from, that's pretty much all the highways. My opinion is that it is dangerous, but I think within proper moderation and precautioning, no less dangerous than changing a CD or some of the other things you see drivers doing.
Yeah, I text and drive. I try and limit it to like when I'm stopped or something. And I mean, it's probably not good, but I can't really yell at people for doing it because I do it too.
No, I don't, and I don't think it's safe. And I tell my kids all the time not to.
Very rarely, and I don't think you should do it.
I do not text and drive. And I think it's very dangerous. My husband actually saw somebody get killed who was texting and driving.
When I receive a call, I normally don't check to see who it is until I get to a point where I can have enough time to look down. So most time I wait until I get to the stoplight to see who it is and whether or not I should even call them back. And only people that I would really call back is like a family member, or if it's the person that I'm meeting up with.
I'm usually have the music so loud that I can't hear my phone. So most of the time I don't answer the phone when I'm in the car. If I do hear it ringing, I'll glance at it. If it's a family member and I'm afraid that maybe something's happened, then I'll answer the phone call. Otherwise, I'll just call them back once I get to my destination.
I never answer the phone usually when I'm driving. I don't think I ever have, so.
It really just varies. There's some people you just don't want to talk to sometimes. But again, the nice part is my vehicle does have a hands-free, so it's over the speaker.
Probably just specific people, and it'll probably just be family.
From my family, especially my kids, my husband.
Specific people, just close friends or family, and if I answer, it's on loud support, so.
If my hands-free is on, I'll answer them. Otherwise, I don't.
Using my mobile device helps my driving only when I'm using the GPS, just because it helps me know where I'm going and it gives me a heads up to be ready. Otherwise, then I would have to print out the directions, and then I'm sitting there reading a piece of paper rather than listening to it from my phone.
I would say for most people it's probably a hindrance, just because people think they multitask well, but they really don't. So I feel like driving needs a person's full concentration, and so if they're playing on their phone for whatever reason, I think it distracts them and it makes them unsafe.
I think it helps because I don't look at it too much. I just use it for music and then GPS. That's it.
It's a double-edged sword where you do have some helps from it, whether it's GPS, directions, different pieces like that, but it is a distraction, and if it's not kind of monitored in some way, then it can be dangerous from that point.
Probably hinder it.
I think it's helpful to have in the car. I have travel from Franklin to Silva, and if I were to break down, I can call AAA.
I mean, I guess it could help navigation-wise with GPS, but it's kind of a distraction for sure.
Hinders. It's another distraction.